In advance, apologies if I sound even worse than I normally do. I'm recovering from some unknown sickness that messed with my throat. That said, welcome back to Duo Everything, a series that showcases my partners and my journey through old school RuneScape as Iron Men. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, they'll be organized into a playlist for your convenience. Go back and give them a watch so you can get all caught up. Before we hop into this one, I'd like to give a special shout out to Iron Foundry, an awesome clan run by martyrs. They have a large and active Discord full of awesome people, as well as tons of opportunities for Iron Men to group together to tackle some content together while having a good time. My partner and I have enjoyed our time in here thus far, mostly because it gives us people to chat with. We haven't even delved into the grouping yet, but that's because we're focused on so many other things. Speaking of, I was hesitant to edit this video together and post it because there were some specific goals that I wanted to get knocked out of the park, but between the time constraints in which I can play and managing real life stuff, I was just watching the time tick by since my previous upload, and I really want to start getting content out more regularly. Seeing as how quite a bit of progress was made on both of our accounts, I figured I had just enough content for this video. Truthfully, a lot has happened since episode 6. Let me show you. This was a long time coming. We've had the Onyxes? Onyxes? Yeah, for our Furies for a while now, but I lacked the crafting bubble. Fortunately, I hammered crafting pretty hard. Not as hard as I could have gone, but oh my god, I don't want to see another fucking seaweed patch ever again. The sad thing is I know I'm gonna have to farm up a ton more because Zenite jewelry is kind of big. But that's a later me problem. Right now, we need to work on some diary stuff. Which means an absolutely dreadful task. Well, it's not what I wanted to do, but Elite Void is worth it. This didn't take me too long to do, since I said screw picking up the chompy meat. We didn't really need it anymore. This only took about an hour and a half from where I was previously, which was around 125 kills. You can also see that sneaky Zulrah kill in the upper right of my loot tracker. I didn't record me fighting the money snake, but, it was bad. I hate Zulrah. But well worth the time investment. Completing the Western Provinces diary unlocks a pretty nice upgrade for us. Elite Void. Hell yeah. These two pieces of armor, in conjunction with the helmets, since I didn't have them all, are a pretty substantial boost for us. Due to our, or more so my, less than ideal stats, it's important, to me at least, to reduce the number of switches that I have to do during more difficult content. What's the phrase? Live DPS is more DPS? Yeah. If I'm not focused on switching a full gear set out, I can do more damage. This is important because there is one other simple yet immensely useful upgrade we can get. The downfall? It requires more quests. Alright, let's do this. Now, the quest I'm referring to, we knocked out pretty early in this little screenshot montage, but we figured that we needed to grow ever closer to the quest cape, as well as knock out requirements for diaries. So we just kept going until we really needed a change of pace. And what better thing to do than Tombs of a Masket? For those who don't know, Tombs of a Masket, hereby referred to as TOA, has some of the best gear for any account. The Light Bearer would be nice for us for many pieces of content, but the main thing I'm interested in right now is the Fang, because it's one of, if not the best melee weapon in the game. And you don't have to do Expert Mode TOA in order to get it. You can technically just spam Entry Mode raids and average about a 2% chance to obtain it per run. While this is something we're going to be gunning for, we mostly just wanted to get this little added benefit out of the way. It's honestly amazing, especially when bursting. Fang video coming soon. How soon? Depends on whether or not the game wants to spoon-feed us. Xanth and I felt that the rate at which we were progressing was really starting to blow up. It seemed like we were getting lucky, so we figured that we'd send some hours in at the Lizards and Shamans. Again, for those who don't know, the Dragon Warhammer is an item that's effectively needed on every account that wants to get involved with non-skilling bosses. The defense-lowering special attack is massive, and while it isn't technically needed to break into God Wars or into other raids, it's very highly recommended to have it. The downfall? It's pretty rare. 1 in 5k. Now, some of you may have noticed that my kill log in previous episodes sometimes shows Lizardman Shaman. What's the difference this time?
So, I thought that I should have had this live recording, but I don't think that anyone watching the video would have enjoyed me screaming, "Oh my fucking god," at like the top of my lungs. It wasn't quite the top of my lungs. It wasn't like whenever I got the Elysian back in RS3 days, but still.
Divine.
Divine, sorry. Whenever I got the Divine. But, wow. Okay. Oh, that just unlocked a lot of things. A lot of bosses that I've really been wanting to start getting into. Ignore this loot tracker up here. I know it only says 220 kills. I've actually killed a lot more than that.
Definitely not drop rate, though.
No. I very much did not go dry on this. I did not pull that one guy who went, what was it, like 20,000 kills or something like that?
He got it after like 26, 27, I don't remember. Though, if you add up both of our loot logs, it's actually close to drop rate. Like, we both killed about 2,000. Maybe 1,800 each, something like that. 1,700 each.
Dude, oh my god.
Still earlier than drop rate, though, for sure.
Yeah, like I'm going over to the guy right now to check my log, because, you know, clip and all that. Wow. I'm slightly shaking. Okay, 1,800... Turn that down. 1,881 is what it took for me to get a Warhammer. Okay. I mean, if I would have known that it was only going to take that much, I would have powered it all out forever ago.
Right? We would have just hammered that shit out.
Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so cheap now.
What, like 30 mil or something?
28.6.
Damn! I guess people don't need a Warhammer when
Oh,
the
man.
Osmund's Fang exists.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. And I still have another 7,000 balls. Which, thank you for making all those, by the way.
You're welcome.
I know there's probably a number of salty individuals out there. Only a little over 1,800 kills to get a hammer. That's pretty lucky. Only downside is, we still need one more. Xanth needs one too, unless we end up doing spec transfer for bossing, which is a possibility, I suppose. Beyond this amazing account boon, we went back to the old hides-in-a-hole queen to try and get a pickaxe. Okay, that wasn't too many kill count after they changed her drop table. Can the luck continue? Apparently it can. How about another? Ask and ye shall receive. Another? Well, it isn't a ring, but hey, I'd call this a good trip. After this, we buggered off and did our own thing. I went off and did Slayer while Xanth decided to roll the dice and Barrows. My question? Will his drop rate even out? Yeah, I'd say that it started evening out. He was so disheartened at first because, if you watched the previous episode, you'd know it took him 99 chests to even see his first item. I was honestly really happy for him. Plus, he managed to finish off another set, Harx, which is great. I've been killing the mole during some of my downtime, so that set will really come in handy there. I want to point out that all of these, the Dragon Warhammer, the Dragon Pickaxe, the 2 rings, the Dragon Axe, all of these Barrows pieces, this Odium Shard, this Odium Shard, this Malediction Shard, and this malediction shard were all received in a rather short period of time. I want to say I got the Warhammer on a Sunday, we got the pickaxe that same week on Monday, the rings on Tuesday, and all of those shards Wednesday morning. The Barrows items were sprinkled throughout those days. As I seem to say in every video, there is something uniquely inviting about these types of accounts. You have to earn everything yourself, or in our case, together, as partners. It's wonderfully rewarding. Now, there's still a few more things I want to share with y'all, because, let me tell you, the train has not stopped. Like I said at the start, there were some specific goals I wanted to get taken care of before posting this video. Most of them have been achieved, but there are still 3 things on the list that are achievable within my time constraints. Mage Arena 2, Monkey Madness 2, and with a bit of good fortune, our first Zenyte jewelry. That's one. Xanth didn't really have any issues with this either, especially since he did it in the dead of night. Xanth's hard push deep into Slayer really helped us out with this one. The Dark Bow is honestly pretty nice for cheesing this otherwise annoying boss fight. He and I remember doing this on our Not So Mains Anymore accounts, and it was rough. That said, that's 2. And lastly, you see that? Right there? That's our first piece of Zenyte jewelry. Sadly, I can't make anything better than the ring, but hey, at least the ring is a good item. For the 3rd time this video, for those who are unaware, the Ring of Suffering is effectively a chargeable ring of recoil that can hold 2,500 rings of recoil, making it that much easier to farm the money stake. Plus, it has amazing stats, great defensive bonuses with a hefty prayer bonus. Bear in mind, all these bonuses are doubled after you imbue the ring at Nightmare Zone, which Xanth is working on while I type out this script. And there it is. Now, unfortunately, I haven't received the Zenyte shard yet, but that's alright. I plan on nuking some of those demonic gorillas each time I get a Black Demon task, which, weirdly enough, I currently have a Black Demon task. They have great, quote, trash drops, so I don't really mind farming them all that much. Plus, back whenever we played on our mains, we killed a lot of demonic gorillas just as a moneymaker. And with that, my viewers, that's all I have to share with y'all for the time being. The clip playing out is my bank, stats, etc. I like showing this at the end of each video just so y'all can see what progress has been made, at least from a value front. I know that the compression of these videos probably makes it difficult to see each thing individually. That's something I'm still trying to work out in Premiere. I'm still very much a noob when it comes to editing, but I'll get there one day. Hopefully. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and at bare minimum, want to say thank you for watching until this point. Again, special thanks to Iron Foundry for welcoming us into their clan. It's going to be immensely helpful for both entertainment and progression. Actually, recording the audio for this took a lot longer than it needed to because of some of the conversations I was having in the channel. Great fun! Highly recommend. Incoming typical YouTuber ending. If you like this content and want to see more of it, give the video a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. It helps the video get recommended to others. Also, tap that subscribe button. It's beneficial for both my partner and I swear. There are some useful links in the description, one to our official Discord group and another to our Twitch page. Go join and follow. We'd love to chat with you, though bear in mind that we're pretty inactive on Twitch. It's difficult to find the time to switch everything on for a stream, but it's something that we want to get back to doing regularly, but I can't promise when that's going to happen. Regardless, thanks again, viewers. We'll be seeing y'all again in the next one.